Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. Indian and Malaysian, but as Shadrach said, my heart beats for Africa. I think I'll only pick one point, and that's this notion of Africa as a continent and compare it to India as a subcontinent. And in a way, I found it very interesting to try and find parallels between the both and how we can actually do that. And so the one point I'd like to end with is when India was looking for a national anthem, something that would unite also very diverse cultures, languages, and people. There was a wonderful poet called Rabindranath Tagore, and he created a national anthem with what all Indians could share, and it was the mountains, the rivers, the natural beauty. And when I listen to this song now, I thought how wise it is to find something that everyone in that subcontinent would say, this is ours. And so this is my great wish for, these discussions around Africa, is look for those values that unite you and that you can all be proud of and raise up as Africa and build on that foundation and then deal with the differences. So that's what I have.
Beautiful.
Thank you
Lovely,
very much.
lovely. Always spoken, always speaking so peacefully, so gently, so nicely. Thank you, Anne, for that. All right, so let's hear from Nduka. Nduka is joining us for the first time, so I'm sure he has brilliant thoughts for us today. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I really enjoyed this. And Faith, thank you for your contributions. Ijoma, same. Dr. Ronke, who's left, and also our friend from Germany, I think Rainer, right?
Rainer.
Good. I just want to say one thing, and just a quick thought. We have always lived by a template as Africans, and that template wasn't the template we created for ourselves. It's a template that was handed over to us by the colonial masters. And I think the time is up for that template. We need to shred that template, throw it in the bin, and begin to explore we as ourselves, internally and externally. Intrinsically and extrinsically, as I would say, there are templates that have been handed over to us by our forefathers, our ancestors, and all we need to do is modernize these templates, ensure these templates reflect what the world is talking about today, and not live by the white man's template. It is giving us problems. If we continue to live by those templates, we will never find our identity. We will never use our identity properly. And I just want to thank Ken for this platform. I will continue to join now from today and ensure that I contribute. Time is up. I don't want to spend too much talking, but we need to recreate our templates. We need to recreate the values we live by. We need to recreate our identity. We need to recreate everything that we as Africans live by. I want to make one point that whenever I travel out of the shores of Africa to maybe Europe or the Americas, when I speak like an African, I make more friends than I do when I try to say water. I went into a store one day and the lady kept saying water. I said, no, water. I want to buy water. Water. I said, I want to buy water. And my wife said, my wife kept pinching me, as in, she won't understand you. I said, she will understand this one. When I come from Africa to this place, it is water. It is not water. So please, we need to start changing that template. We need to throw it out and get a new template to live by. And our leaders will not help us, because our leaders are leading by the template handed over to them by the so-called colonial masters. We need to create our template. And with forums like this, we will ensure these templates reach the entire world. Thank you very much. I hope to see see everyone on the next
Thank you very much. Beautiful one. Right, when he said water versus water, I remember the narrative of an Igbo. She was on TEDx and she said her daughter had a problem because her classmates couldn't pronounce her Igbo name. So she was asking for an English name to make it easier for them. Then she said, look, if somebody is Russian, and in Russian or some languages of Eastern Europe, you have probably three consonants or in sequence, and they're difficult to pronounce. Do they have to change their name to be acceptable? No. If they don't have to, then nobody needs to change their name. Everybody needs to learn how to pronounce, whether it's Japanese or Arabic or Eastern European or African. Thank you beautifully for that. I would like to take your contribution, Reina, and then any last words for this session. If you could please step forward.